Hey guys, this week we are going in with a full bright and colourful dino balloon cake. I've got an 8-inch round already covered in sugar paste. The tutorials on how to bake a vanilla cake, ganache it and cover it are all linked in the description box. This one however is a dummy, as I'm just using it for tutorial purposes and I think I've eaten enough cake lately. For painting I have fractal gel colours. Any gels will do, and I've also got the fractal airbrush colours as well as chroma airbrush colours, just to show that you can paint with anything. Some colours can be a little dark, so you can lighten them with this white dust. Super white or snowdrift white powder will do. Here I've got some pink airbrush colour, which you can see changes to a more opaque, bright pink once it's mixed with the powder. I also dip my paintbrush in water to make it a little bit more spreadable. You just want to take a paintbrush and start painting random patches all over. This is the fun part, as there's no rules and I'm just leaving brush strokes so you can merge with other colours. The next colour going on is yellow fractal gel mixed with water. Again, if you want to lighten the colour or make it more opaque, you just mix it with the white powder. As I pull the yellow near the pink, you'll see a cool orange tone appear where it merges. This is purple gel, which is actually very dark until I mixed it with the powder to make it a little bit more of a lilac colour. The teal is also a gel, as I'd run out of my teal airbrush colour, but you can use anything you like. Just go in and fill in all the white areas, merging some of the colours together. Don't worry about the very top, as we're putting a cake on top. If this was a real cake, you will want to insert dowels down and cut them to the same height as the cake. As this is a dummy, I don't need any support and you can just stick the layers together with ganache. The whole point of dowels is that the cakes can be quite heavy and you need to support the weight of the top tier, which will be on its own board, and then it will be sitting on the dowels. I have other tiered cake tutorials if you want to see this done in real cake, and I'll leave one linked below. I'm covering the board using the toilet seat method in white sugar paste. Again, more in-depth tutorials for all these techniques can be found in the description box. For the top tier, I'm inserting a pastel balloon garland, which was last week's tutorial if you want to know how to make this from scratch, but you can also buy kits too. I also have this big TRex cake topper, which is also a full tutorial featuring all different animals and ways to dress them up a bit. I'm just pushing the T-Rex down into the sugar paste to leave an impression. He's quite happy sat here on the table, but if I were to carry the cake, I would just remove him until he was at his final destination. His footprints will be there in the paste to insert him back on correctly. With black paint and a paintbrush, I'm just randomly adding shapes all over the top tier. These are a bit rough and ready and very much hand-drawn to fit with the style of the bottom tier. This pattern design is very similar to one I have used on my order form pads, which are up for sale in my shop. I just love the Memphis type patterns, and keeping it black and white makes it really stand out against the colourful bottom tier. Here I've got a mix of sprinkles that I sent out to some of my brigadiers last year. I'm just going to be using the small white sprinkles on my finger, which will stick easily to the tacky paint. I'm choosing to only place sprinkles on the right side of the yellow patches, but you can choose any colour and any placement you like. Just to finish it off, I'm taking the black paint again and placing splodges all over the bottom board in various lengths and sizes. And that's it. This cake comes together super quick because of the pre-made balloon garland and the dinosaur topper. The longest part is probably painting all the shapes on the top tier. But once you place it all together, it makes a super striking, happy and unique cake, and it's certainly something I would have for my own birthday. I hope you enjoyed this one and that it gives you the confidence to just paint straight on the cake with any sort of gel or airbrush colour you have to hand. None of this is neat. Just be creative with colours, balloons and dinosaurs. Thanks guys, see you next week.